Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the July 24th, 2020 edition of Mouse Quiz. And we've got a really great, fun show for you tonight. And I'm not going to lie, these questions were a little bit hard to write tonight. But I'm going to come back in and introduce our celebrity guests and co-hosts tonight. So let me welcome to the screen and bring in my friend, Matt Appleby. So, hey, Matt, how you doing tonight?
Hey, everybody. Chad, thank you for having us on.
Hey, and then let me bring your co-host on, Susie. So,
hey guys, how's it going?
Hey, doing great. So, You guys run a podcast called the Imagine Ears podcast. Mm-hmm. And why don't you guys tell us a little bit about that?
Sure. Yeah, we started a couple of years ago, and we've just seen a lot of growth. We have really enjoyed engaging with our podcast community. We talk about a range of Disney topics from Disney vacation planning all the way to the history of Disney, kind of forgotten things like forgotten resorts. And so, yeah, we have a great time every week.
Yeah, no, we went through your when we were talking about this, Matt, we went through your back catalog and came up with the ideas for tonight. So go ahead and tell us what some of the ideas for the themes for our quizzes tonight are.
Sure. Yeah. So we went, I think, with some of the more popular ones that we've had recently. So we have a haunted mansion themed round tonight, and it's all the questions about haunted mansion. Then we did hidden Mickeys. So they'll be around on that. And then also movies that do not have rides in Disney World.
That's a good one.
And I forgot what the other one was. Help me out, Chad. I can't remember what the fourth one was.
I'm going to have to cheat and look. Hold on.
It's Friday.
Disney myths.
It's the weekend.
Disney myths. Yeah.
Disney myths. So
yeah. I remember talking about those on the show. There's some crazy things out there.
Yeah. So let me come back in and bring in some of our regulars who are going to help co-host tonight as well. So let me add into the stream Vicky. How you doing tonight, Vicky?
Hey, everyone. Hi, Matt and Susie.
Hey, Vicky.
Hey there. And then we're going to bring back Cole as well. And Cole is from DizKid News. So welcome back to the show, Cole.
Hey, everyone.
Hey, now, Cole, you have an update from us from, what was it, a week and a half or so ago?
Yeah, about that, I think.
We did a giveaway. You did a giveaway if people liked my channel and your channel and came back in, and we have some winners to announce from the drawing of subscribing to DizKid News or My DVC Points on YouTube. So,
yep. The winner of the ears is Lori Greek.
So, yay, Lori.
Hey, Lori.
Hey, Lori. May need to borrow those.
And Tony Ann won the Splash Mountain poster.
Wow, congratulations. Yay. And I don't see Tony on tonight. Normally she has commented by now. So
someone's got to tell her.
Yeah, no kidding. That's like not even fun if like we don't have Tony here to celebrate with us tonight. So
if Lori and Tony Ann could email me all their contact info at dizkidnews@gmail.com.
Oh, there's Tony Ann.
So, oh yes, Tony Ann is watching and she says, oh my, thanks, Cole. So, yes. So that's pretty fun news. And we're just going to leave you on tonight for, dizkidnews@gmail.com. We'll have them send you guys a note there. And I know Tony has seen it. We'll have to check with Lori and see if we can follow up with her as well. So that being said and done, Cole, we're going to have you stay with us tonight throughout the whole session, kind of co-host and play along with us. But let's come back in and say hi to some of the audience and catch up on some of these comments. So Shannon's watching tonight. She says, hi, friends. And Dan is back. He goes, hello, everyone. Hope you had a great week. And I do. I'm looking forward to talking to Dan tomorrow night or maybe next Saturday, I think. We're doing an interview with him for My DVC Points. And Vicky's here. And Sheila Sanders says, hi, everyone. Fun times are here again. Best part of the week.
Aw.
Oh, thank you so much. Yes. And Scott Davis is back. And then Christine's got a little bit of lag going on, but that's okay. We'll keep that thing coming. And then Jeremy is tuning in tonight. He says, "Hi, Matt and Susie. Do a great job. Be sure to give them a listen. They were the soundtrack for our
Ooh.
drive back from our vacation this week."
Oh, thank you,
Wow.
Jeremy.
Yeah, that sounds like they
That's
binged on
awesome.
about 15
Trust me, it's not me.
episodes. So,
Yikes.
yeah.
That's
oh,
that's an honor. Road
Yeah.
trips are a crucial time.
yeah. And so Bill writes in, I think that's thank God it's Friday for Mouse Quiz. So,
Nice.
yes, nice. Well played there. Well played. And Maria's back tonight. And then Annette is saying hi. And then Nick, looks like your friend Nicholas is on
Yay.
call. And then Linda is saying that she pre-gamed by listening to the Imagineers podcast that were posted this week. Hopefully I'll do much better than I regularly do. That is awesome, Linda.
Thank you, Linda.
Yep. And then, Amanda is, she's at Disney and at Boulder Ridge tonight. So,
Ooh.
yeah, I'm with you, Samantha. I'm jealous. So, good deal. Well, Vicki, go ahead and tell us now. You wrote this first round of questions, or we kind of co-wrote it because I edited them quite a bit. But the theme for this round is movies without attractions. Okay.
Yeah. So there's quite a few favorites that everyone has, and Matt and Susie talk about their personal favorites, which I agree with you on. 101 Dalmatians. I would buy all the merch. But so these are questions just based on, so you got to think to yourself what's existing at the parks and what would you like to see based on what we've described in the questions.
Yeah. And it's kind of a weird deal because like Walt called everything attractions. Okay. But in today's world, when you go back to like DisneyWorld.com and Disneyland.com and you pull up attractions, character meets are technically not considered attractions. Okay, so keep that in mind as you go through this. Occasionally we'll reference a character meet, but they're not an attraction by definition of the Disney park system. Okay.
What if a movie had a ride and now that ride's gone?
Well, there's some questions about that too coming up, Cole. So that's a fair game question as well. Okay. So, and our buddy Glenn is tuning in tonight. He says, literally running into the house right now to grab my trivia fix. Hugh just made it.
Yeah.
And yes, well, we've got the crowd.live/no lives, but we also have some new tech that we're going to be introducing to you guys tonight as well. So, and then Nancy Elizabeth said, hi, everyone. She's been enjoying the Imagineers podcast. It's a great show. And Matt and Susie do a phenomenal job over there. And Christine was saying, I always thought that there should be a Herbie ride sponsored by VW.
For sure.
That would be pretty darn cool.
Matt and I agreed. That's on our list.
So anyways, and Kurt's digging on my shirt tonight. So yes, I am representing the geeks tonight. I pulled it right out of the closet because the geeks needed a little bit of love because the crushers have been hitting them pretty hard recently. So I figured I would come back in and do the root for the geeks tonight, okay? And Mickey 1928 is watching from Periscope. He's our Periscope watcher all the time and participant, so welcome to the show. And so, yes, if you're just now joining us for the first time, let me come back over. I have to switch my folder. And this is Mouse Quiz, and this is our version of social distancing with Mouse Quiz. We literally created this platform and this show when COVID hit to give Disney fans something magical because the parks were shut down, the YouTubers weren't there, the vloggers weren't there. So we go, okay, we're going to step it up and fill the gap somehow. And I came up with this idea of doing, as a way of playing trivia to stay home, stay safe, and stay magical during this COVID crisis. Come to find out, it's still a pretty good plan, okay? So if you guys could, subscribe, share out the show. We're about ready to get things kicked off. And if you come back in and go to crowd.live/no rides on a smartphone web browser, you will be able to come back in and pick a screen name, add your email, and then pick a team. If you're playing for a podcast team, go ahead and put that in there. And Gina, did we get the Imagineers put on tonight? Did we add them to the list? I don't know if we did or not. So I'll come back in and she'll answer somehow. So she's down there researching it now. But you'll either pick a team or play as a free agent, and that team thing will carry forward with you throughout the rest of tonight.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of how that works. We really haven't even sent out our first email yet on that list, so I'm slacking it. And Gina has just said no, but she's going to do it right now before I click play. So you will be able to pick Imagineers in just a few seconds. And Justin says, can we only play on a smartphone? Nope, you can play on any kind of web browser. You could open up another tab if you wanted to, crowd.live/no rides. And then let me come back in and show you guys this really cool feature. Let me just go full screen on that. Take away the, man, the banners are all over me. But if you'll
There you
notice
go.
right now, you can put your camera up on the smartphone and kind of zoom in on that scan to join, and it should read the QR code and take you straight to the website. So that's kind of a new technology and a new feature there. So we're kind of digging that
Fancy.
as well. And that's spiffy, right? I'm telling
It'll
you.
make it easier to get in.
Yes. And so Gina says they're now there. So if you want to come back in and try that, that would be awesome. But I say we go ahead and kick this round off. So that being said and done, any final word of advice, Vicky, before we kick this round off?
Just read the question before you do a quick click.
Got it. Okay, well, let's go ahead and get this thing going. So we'll see everybody there, and, well, we'll be back in a few minutes and see how you guys do.
Good luck. chat is muted.
Welcome back, everybody. I've been sitting there busy unmuting everybody else. So, congratulations to Tony, Samantha, and Jeremy. Goodness, this was neck and neck all throughout this whole contest. So, Matt and Susie, how'd you guys do? And Cole?
How'd you do?
Well, so I got in late and I was like, oh, I'll just watch and have fun. But then I was like, screw it. And so like in the last few ones, I was like trying to get in because I'm very competitive. So I was like, I'll just have a good time, but I couldn't hold myself back. So I'm way low.
I misread a couple of those. I'm like, oh, wait, I got that wrong.
Yeah. You had to be very careful. These people read very quickly.
Yeah, they do.
Definitely.
Our regular players
wording
are
in your
like
questions were
amazing, right?
Yeah.
Amazingly quick and fast. Okay.
I'm curious about the Hercules question too. I'm like, wait a minute.
I
yeah.
think it's about the Disney princesses because let's check if that's what they're talking about because I guess Megara isn't a Disney princess, isn't counted.
Who is Megara?
The trick question.
So let's come back in. I guess we'll do the recap here, Matt, for you there, Matt. So,
I have a question.
Sure.
Does the Festival of the Lion King not count as an attraction?
it's a show, so it shows up as a show.
Okay.
But when we talked about it in the question, it said it referenced that it has a show.
Mhm.
It has a show and animated, and so I think that was the correct answer on that one. So, anyways, Matt, you had a question first.
Well, I was just addressing some of the comments.
I think it was
okay.
Glenn. Glenn was asking about question 5.
So,
So I don't know which one that one is.
okay, we'll just come back in up at the top then. So
It's super tiny for us to read.
I can fix that. So
Yeah.
there we go. So Kaylin says Corona and Tangled had her distracted for obvious
Oh,
reasons.
she was doing really well for a while. Kaylin
Yeah.
got 3rd, I think.
And she goes, I miss Honey, I Shrunk the Audience.
Mhm. We do too.
And so Glenn was saying the Hercules attraction, and Gina asked the same thing. And Megara is not a Disney princess.
Yeah, that's the technicality, I
Right?
think. Yeah.
So what Disney princess does not have an attraction based on her movie? And the
That's
answer,
sneaky. That's
Yes.
sneaky.
Sorry. They
Yes.
don't have to be
I did that one. I'll
hard.
take the blame for that one. Right?
No,
I'll take
that's
all the
good.
booze for that one.
No.
Don't have to be hard. They can't all be easy.
No, yeah. I mean, like, come on. Some of them were just, like this next one,
Yeah.
which
like
one would be a good fit for the United Kingdom Pavilion? So
all the other ones, there's no way,
Yeah,
So.
yeah. And okay. And Stars Called says recount Lion most definitely has an attraction. So
That's tough.
And it's got a show. Okay.
Got a show.
And let me find that question. Where was that at?
This one, 8.
Yes. Well, we say it has a show.
Yep.
Animated in a live movie, right?
It does not have an attraction.
Right. But there was no animated Honey, I
Read
Shrunk
that.
the Kids. Okay.
Aladdin has an attraction.
Aladdin has an attraction, and so does
Dumbo has an attraction.
So, yep. So that's on that one.
Great
And-
question. Great question.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of these we kind of made you think a little bit here. And Glenn is saying question 5 now.
Oh, that's the
And,
same
we already
one.
answered that
Yeah.
one. And so Elizabeth was saying, or Nancy was saying, she'd love for the Zootopia rumors to
Yeah,
be
that'd be
true.
really
That'd be
cute. Super
And then
cute.
It's Tarzan Treehouse instead of Swiss Family
yeah.
Robinson over at Disneyland. So
I'm a Disneylander. Sorry, guys.
So, yep. And what is the Lion King ride? So I don't know of one. If somebody does, that would be interesting to me.
That would also be good in Animal Kingdom.
Yes, that would be. That would be. And I think we've got that caught up with the deal so far.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay then. So anybody else have any final questions here on this one? And I'm not seeing any
see.
questions here from the crowd, so we shall move on with that. Let me go ahead and kill that window off, and we'll come back in. And Gina, you want to go ahead and warp us over to? Oh, you already did.
Already did.
So
Thanks, Jeremy.
yes. So if you want to come back in and join us on this next round, then it will be, if you're just now joining the show, down at the very bottom, or you can use the camera on your phone to scan to join, and crowd.live/hidden. And so Derek wrote these
Hidden.
questions tonight, but he wasn't able to join us. But these questions are all about hidden Mickeys in the parks, okay? The hidden Mickey history. There's some history of them here. And yeah, it's a lot of really good hidden Mickey stuff. And I believe a lot of it came from your guys' episode. So if you tuned into the episode, you got some spoilers for tonight's round.
You guys should get
pressure on us to
100%.
remember,
100%.
So,
Dig back in my memory bank there.
so Matt, Susie, we're expecting to see you guys at the top now. No pressure.
right,
Just
all
saying.
right. Yeah.
Okay. No pressure, right?
I'm all
No
in
pressure.
this time. Yeah.
No pressure. So, okay. So that's said and done. Let's go ahead and kick this round off. This is all about hidden Mickeys, and it's everything under the sun with hidden Mickeys. Okay, is the only thing I can tell you. And there were some pretty good questions in here. So without wasting much time, we'll get this thing going. If you want to join back in, you'll put your name, your email address, and pick a team if you're playing with a podcast team. After this round, we'll do a check-in for halftime and see how the teams are doing, and then we'll kind of come back in. So I will see you guys back in a few minutes. All right. Well, welcome back, everybody. And let me ask everybody on screen, how did you guys do? And congratulations to Amy, Glenn, and Linda.
I did not do that good.
Yeah, that was hard.
That was hard?
I got so nervous with the timing. It just
Yeah.
I'm like,
You just run out of time.
way more pressure when it's your show questions too.
I'm sorry, guys, if that one was a little too hard. So Justin was saying he failed
Yeah.
miserably as
Oh.
well. And I can tell you, while I saw the results from the rock and roll roller coaster one, and I'll go ahead and pull this over here, right? Because I went and
I knew it is. Yeah.
I had to look this up.
Oh my
okay?
gosh. Yeah.
It's
And,
great.
and so right there with the
Wow.
guitar cables and all of
Mhm.
that is right there in the pre-queue. So I
Yeah.
thought that was very well played by Disney Imagineers because it just so fits in.
Yeah.
So fits in, right?
So subtle.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
so
clicked the records.
subtle, right?
You picked
But-
the records, Cole?
Yeah, and then and then I saw the guitar cables and I was like, oh no.
Oh, I got it wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Glenn listened to the episode, so he prepared.
Ah, Glenn did his homework, right?
And still beat Matt and I. bro.
And still beat Matt and you guys, right?
I blanked on like a couple of them. I'm like, oh wait, and then time ran out.
Yeah.
Yeah, so like right here, I thought this was an interesting story. And
Oh,
when
I was so mad at myself for this one. I knew it.
when I was coming back into this, I had to fact check this one. I was like, no, this can't be the case. But apparently the Imagineers were really upset that Epcot was to be designed as a character-free park and they couldn't put Mickey into it. So they came back into it and like did hidden Mickeys in the park to go, ha ha ha, we'll show
Haha, we
you.
got the Mickeys.
We're getting Mickey into the park one way or another, right? So they had these like contraband underground Mickeys, right?
That's cute,
And
though.
so, yeah, that one was pretty cool. That one was a learning deal, and I learned something there. And then I didn't know this one either. I had to fact check that one. The
hats.
hats on the
Mhm.
wall in
I
Haunted
knew that
Mansion.
one because I know my haunted.
Yes. So, well, okay, we'll put you to that test,
I was
right?
about to say.
Oh yeah.
Watch out.
No, too
pressure.
soon.
Yeah, I saw the heads of the grooms and I was like, oh, that would be dark.
That is dark. Derek, who wrote the questions.
That's
Yeah, and then the hidden Mickey that's only visible once a year is in the under the CQ.
What is
And
that about?
It's on Walt's birthday, I'm pretty sure. Right?
Yeah, it's in I think November. I can't remember the exact date, but
Or is it Mickey's birthday?
maybe Mickey's.
Mickey's
Oh.
birthday's in November. Walt's
So,
December. Yes,
there
somewhere.
is-
in
I think
there.
it's Walt.
There is the tri-circle that is
Mhm.
cut into the rock work, but it's not in one piece. It has to line up a certain way,
Oh, I see.
and the light will actually project onto the wall only once a year.
Mm,
Noon.
Crazy.
that is very specific.
yeah,
Yep, November 18th.
that was some like serious engineering to pull that one off. Unless it just happened and they were like, "Yeah, let's create a backstory on this." Okay.
It's fate.
Yup. Then we did really well on the plush toy over
Mhm.
at Tower of Terror.
Where is that at? The plush toy.
It's in the video.
Yes, I've seen that. Mhm.
The little girl is holding
Yes.
a Mickey Mouse.
I
Okay.
thought the only one was that piece of sheet music.
Yeah.
That is
Huh.
also there.
Don't know that one. I do know they changed some things up in Haunted Mansion as well. So, or in Tower of Terror, they do little maneuvering stuff in there. I think the cast gets bored or something like that. And McNair was telling me they have to redo the cobwebs every now and then, as well.
Make them look
They-
more real.
Freshen up the cobwebs. Okay, like
They're looking too bad.
you guys did really well on the new hotel tower, and then we covered the guitar ones, and then which ride in Epcot features numerous. You guys did really well with the Living with the Land.
I knew that one.
And then
I knew that one about the plates. Mhm.
I did not know that one. I always thought that
That-
was Because sometimes
Yeah.
it's there, sometimes it's not.
That's my favorite piece of actually Disney World trivia, where it's like actually. So yeah, if the plates aren't in a Mickey head, an Imagineer's been around recently.
And taking them out.
And so the cast members will move them
Yep, they
because
go
they
back
want
in and
them
make
to
it.
be
Yep.
Mickey. Yeah.
Oh, it's so good.
And then the last one here, I think we did pretty well on as well. So let me come back into this. And while I've got this screen up, I guess I can kick it off from this screen, but let's go into a halftime check, okay? And see where everybody's at. So let me come back in. I can't because Gina already warped us. So
Oh, we're warped.
We're warped. But let me see if I can do...
The Imagineers were doing pretty well last I checked.
Let me see if I can cheat a little bit here. And come back in and go do this. And
So Amy,
I think that's just the last round. Come back in and see if I can go that's it, multi-game. Throwing me off a little bit. So,
okay, so Samantha.
So far, Samantha, Glenn, and Nancy are in the lead tonight.
Wow.
So congratulations to you three, right? And then let me come back in here and we'll click the show teams. Back over, and the Geeks are ahead, but barely.
Very close. Very close.
All right.
Right?
All
It's
right.
a tight neck and neck race tonight between the Geeks, the Imagineer podcast fans, and the Welcome Homies. But you know what? Everybody can come back in because we're going to have Gina kick up that final round to 400 points again.
Oh, man.
So that final round will be clutch. And I think that's one of the easier rounds, guys. So it could be anybody's game tonight. I'm just saying. Okay. But let's see, coming back in on our next experience, we have got Disney Myths by Jeremy. So, okay. And let's see, we don't have Jeremy here to come back in. He's like in vacation in transition. So he wasn't joining us tonight either. So Matt, Susie, you guys led the show here. So give us a good overview of what to expect on this round.
Oh, there's just a lot of false information that is really out there on Disney Myths. I mean, I don't want to give away some of the questions. I'm sure I didn't write the questions, but I'm sure that some of them will be on here.
Yeah,
it's like the
rest.
The Twitter account Overheard at Disney, and I love hearing all the you get to see all the weird things that people think is accurate, and you're like, what? Researching this was really fun, so this will be a fun round.
It was fun.
Yeah, so this should be a fun round and kind of out there, right? So let's go ahead and kick this off, and we'll come back in and... Oh, I've got some more comments here that I should come back in and do. Nancy says, are there a lot of hidden characters that are not Mickey? I know there's a hidden Jafar in Animal Kingdom. That I didn't know. Did you guys have a clue there? Or?
I think I've heard a few.
Yeah.
There might be a few around, but I haven't heard anything official.
Got it.
Yeah.
Rihanna says this makes me want to go back and find all of these.
Mm-hmm.
And
whoever's in Boulder Ridge, they have a paper you can get from the front desk, and there's a Boulder Ridge and a Wilderness Lodge, the main lodge, and you can go through and find all the
there's
hidden
a
Mickeys.
really cool hidden Mickey
Yeah.
in the Boulder Ridge lobby area that's up into the woodwork. So
I like the one in Wilderness Lodge on the fireplace.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
yeah. And then Linda said she was liking the stroller.
That was so funny. I laughed too. Derek is so funny. Park strollers like in a big Mickey head. That would be so funny.
Yeah. And Nancy says, I haven't listened to the interview yet with all the hidden Mickey book author, but I think it's around Gorilla Falls Trail.
Okay.
And okay. So, well, let's go ahead and kick off this third round. And if you're just now joining the show, it will be crowd.live/myths. What you'll do is you'll put your name, your email address in there, and then you can come back in. You can even hit the QR code here. So on the screen, and you'll put your name, your email address on there. If you're playing with a podcast team, pick your favorite podcast team. If you're playing as yourself, just pick free agent. and come back in and join. And the only thing that is a little trash talking between our podcast friends as to whose team is doing well and who's gets the glory tonight and who goes away. Not okay. It's really that simple. Okay, because we have fun talking trash back and forth between the teams. But that said and done, crowd.live/myths. I'm going to go ahead and kick this round off, and I will see you guys in a few minutes. Good luck, everybody.
Everyone.
All right. Well, welcome back, everybody, and congratulations. SB, is that you, Susie?
Yeah.
Way!
All right.
You did it.
I just wanted to beat Matt because the other night we
I
recorded.
knew you were going to say that.
We
I knew-
recorded a video for our patrons on Patreon, and we did a trivia of how well we know each other, and Matt cheated and won. So I just really wanted to beat Matt.
Sweet revenge.
And Matt, what happened? You were top 3, and then
I missed the last question, and as soon as I clicked, I went, "Oh, Brigham Young."
Yeah.
I think that was probably the weirdest one in our research. It was just so oddly specific and no correlation. Yeah, that was a weird one. Weird myth.
Yeah, that one was, and I think that one was written pretty much off of your episode, but
Yeah.
I don't know that for a fact, right? Because I didn't write that one.
I think I remember that was one of Susie's facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought it was so disturbingly whatever.
That was
Like a
that
real
was.
person.
So,
Like, oh, no.
Yeah.
and there was a comment about question 7. According to leading fan theory, whose weddings were the king and queen of Arendelle heading to when their ship sank? So
Oh, geez.
that one,
Yeah.
I've seen a couple of YouTube videos going off on that one. Okay. A couple of them. So, yeah, I think that one was a fair deal, right? But, and Glenn was saying that, darn it, I knew all those but Fat Fingered too. And yes, the airplane is for sure in Space Mountain.
That's funny.
That's funny. Vicky, how'd you do that round?
Poorly, but my favorite one was in there. I laughed out loud. Was the Kurt Russell one? That's like my favorite, like myth one, where I looked so hard into it because I wanted to know whether it was true or not.
Yeah.
And obviously it's not, but it's so funny.
A lot of them revolve around Walt and his death and things, which I think can be a little disrespectful at some point for people to do, but it's very interesting,
Yeah.
people making things out of things.
It certainly is. So let's see if there's any more questions. Oh, Jeremy wrote the questions. He goes, they were all based off the episode. That was a fun one. And Matt and Susie made it easy to write. So, yeah, so that's why you've got to follow the Mouse Quiz page, because we do give leaks. Okay. And speaking of which, Jeff Barnes is going to be with us next Friday night. So he has written the Wisdom of Walt books and I think more Wisdom of Walt. He did one on a Magic Kingdom series as well. So Jeff's going to be getting me some leaks this week to come back in and put out from some of his YouTube videos. And we'll be leaking those as well. And yeah, so we look forward to that next Friday night. And let's see. So now, Matt, you wrote this final question on the Haunted Mansion.
Yes. And I really hope that I think that this is going to be an easier round than the last.
I think it is as well. And
400
per question. Come back in.
I may have been too nice.
You may have been too nice. Okay, well, we're going to even the score up here. So if you guys have not been doing so great, then now is your time to come back in, because I am now clicking on the 400 point button right here.
Ooh.
And yes, they are now up to 400 points. So that should do an awful lot for people to kind of even the score out and give a reward to everybody who's been playing the whole time. So yeah, and I think they are. I think there's some good questions as well. And so Glenn was saying it was funny listening to that episode. All I could imagine was a bunch of true-false questions where the answers were false. Great question writing there, Jeremy Mobley, as well.
Yeah.
And Bill was saying my knowledge in that section was a myth. Yes, okay.
Funny, Bill.
And then Scott's saying that the theory has it that Rapunzel is Anna and Elsa's cousin. That's why you could see her and Flynn coming to Elsa's coronation. So there's all kinds of great fan theories on that one. Anyways, if you're just now joining the show, let's come back in, and it will be crowd.live/haunted1. Somebody already had a haunted out there. Don't know why.
It's like when you make your passwords, you got to add a number.
Yeah, so we had to go haunted 1 on that one. So it's crowd.live/haunted1. If you've been playing along, Gina should have warped you on over to this round. But if you're just now joining us in, you will come back in and you will pick a screen name, add your email, and pick a team or play as a free agent. So that being said and done, I think we're ready to kick this off so that we can somewhat stay on time tonight. So good luck, everybody.
I need to mute myself.
Welcome back, everybody, and congratulations to Scott D, Jeremy, and Glenn. So you guys absolutely killed it out there. So, because there was only 4,000 points available, so getting 3410, yeah, that one was pretty killer. And then Justin was saying that he missed the last two, and I thought that last one was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
I had to throw one in there.
And then Glenn says, "Oh man, how did I miss you all talking about that last one?" So yeah. And then Samantha says that she missed that one too.
Yeah, that's probably the hardest one.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah.
But Steve says that was his best round. And
Me too.
yeah. And then we got a lot of comments about your distractors that
was funny.
Salt's Ghost was really good. You've been paying attention to my zebra gnomes, okay?
I almost put it in. I almost put it in as one of the options that I didn't. So.
Nice.
And then Samantha was loving on ghost boats. And yes, great distractors this round as
they're
well.
funny.
And then, oh yes, so great questions, Matt. And then Jeremy saying they got him too. And Nancy Elizabeth was saying fantastic question writing tonight. All right. And Glenn was saying, Jeremy, that was so fun trying to keep up with you that whole game, pulse pounding.
Oh my gosh, yeah, they're close.
They are very close.
Wow. I mean, that's like split second.
Yeah, that is like a fraction of a second there as well. Okay. So congratulations to everybody who did that. And another nice job on the questions tonight. And Shannon said, I had to say it in his voice when I read the question. There are 999 happy haunts, but there's room for 1,000. Then I kept going, and she says she misses me some Haunted Mansion. That is very true. That is very true. So yeah, congratulations and good job on the questions tonight. And so let me come back in and also do this reminder, because I always forget to do this. So if you'd like to support the show, mydvcpoints.com/mousequizgear. It should be shipping soon from what I'm told from people that have ordered it. Some of it may have came in.
Cool.
And then if you enjoy the show tonight, okay, we do this show as a community service project. And if you're a first-time visitor, come in, play with us. If you're getting financial worries through COVID, come on, play with us. It doesn't matter. But if you're a regular and you'd like to support the show, we'd love to get your support as well from the Patreon group at patreon.com/mydvcpoints. Especially with us running one show a week, it costs anywhere between $30 and $40 a night, but for the software and everything to put on these shows. So anybody who can help on Patreon, we greatly appreciate that. So thank you guys so much for that. And then let's come back in and let's see. What do you guys think? Who is our top player of the night?
Jeremy.
Jeremy, yeah.
So you guys are thinking the votes are in for Jeremy on this?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, Jeremy's pretty killer, right? He is, I'm not going to lie. And by the way, Jeremy is the latest interview on the My DVC Points podcast. So if you'd like to get to know Jeremy a little bit more and get some of his mouse quiz tips, go ahead and tune in to the My DVC Points podcast. I think he's episode 105-ish is about where we're up to. But you can go ahead and tune in there and get to know Jeremy a little bit better.
I liked one of the distractors for question 10, George Hightower.
Yeah, they were great tonight. So let's come back in and then start to see who was our top player of the night. So, and congratulations to Scott D.
Wow.
Yes.
Killed that round. Oh, because it's 400 points. Yes. Mm-hmm.
And Jeremy wrote a round of questions tonight, so he didn't get to participate in that. So I'm sure he fell way down there. So congratulations to Scott D, Samantha, and Glenn. So top 3.
Nice.
Yeah. And so that makes me think the geeks are going to end up killing this tonight. But
Scott said, whoop,
know. Whoop. Yeah. So, and All right, Scott and
Good
Woot
job.
Woot.
Yeah.
And yes, Glenn points out, remember, Jeremy wrote
Right.
round 3. So,
Otherwise, he would have been up there.
yeah. So let's come back in and then let's look at who is the top team of the night. Okay. And
Dun dun dun.
yeah, I need to cue up some like music for that or something. But so let's go ahead and looks like WDW point of view, right? So
Where did that come from?
yeah, where did that come from, right? But well, that's Bill. Bill plays for those guys,
Oh,
and then
yeah.
the Disney Crushers came in
That's
second.
right. Right.
And yes, well, the
Geeks.
WDW, the point of view people sent me some IMs this week about post sharing and things along those lines.
Cool.
They were going to be doing some more sharing, getting some more people here. So looks like they showed up in force with their thinking caps on. And the Geeks
Fun.
came in third as well. So the Crushers came out on top of the Geeks again. Like, oh man, like that's just Tony Ann's just in her glory as well. So congratulations to everybody tonight, and thank you guys so much for playing. And we will be back next week with Jeff Barnes and doing all kinds of Disneyland history. So I don't have his leaks yet, but we'll be getting them up on the facebook.com/mousequiz page soon if you guys want to tune into that. And come back in and go. Just the last couple comments here was Woohoo Geeks. And Linda says, fun night. Thanks, everybody. Jeremy says, good job on the top 3, Glenn. You had me glued to the screen. Yes, yes, yes. And Tony Ann says, Scott Davis doesn't play for the Geeks. Okay. And then Angela says, thank you guys so much. Great question writing. This has been so much fun. And thanks to Kurt for telling us about this.
Oh,
yes.
fun.
Thank you to all the podcast teams that come back in and share this and allow us to put this on. And then Steve says, thank you. Have a great week. And on that note, I'm going to agree with you 100%, guys. And you guys have a great night. We will see you next Friday night. Have a good night, everybody.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.